this is Jackie Williams. Thanks so much for joining me. In this video, I want to share with you some ideas with the Detailed Dogwood stamp set. I'm going to make one card with you, and then I have some other samples to share with you at the end. Before we begin, though, I want to point out that although this stamp set doesn't have dies that go with it, there are a couple of punches that do match with some of the images. And then this is the Sentimental Park flower punch. So this flower punch matches with that flower stamp. So if you have these already, this is a great one to get to pair with it. Or if you have this, then you might want to get those punches to work with this one as well. So let's start with our project. I want to start by stamping the dogwood flower in gray granite on a piece of basic white. Then I'm going to color that in, and I have Bubble Bath, Fresh Freesia, Soft Seafoam, and Granny Apple Green. And I'll just show you the process that I used. I'll just color in one petal. So I like to color in with the light color first. So this is Bubble Bath. And you want to use fairly light strokes. And you want to move fairly quickly and not leave the pen on any one spot for too long. And then I've gone back and just gone over some of these details with the light Fresh Freesia. And maybe add a little bit more color down there in the center. And then I just let it sit and blend while I start coloring the other petals. And then if I feel it needs a little more, then I could take the dark Fresh Freesia and just add a little more color to that. Then I use a similar process on the leaves, starting with the light Soft Seafoam. And then for this one, because Seafoam is such a light color, I actually just went straight to the Granny Apple and just added some color in there. And then I just let them blend for a little bit. And if it needed a little more color or a little more blending, you could use that darker Soft Seafoam. And also don't be nervous to leave some little bit of white area there. Now there isn't a die for this one, so it does need to be scissor cut out if you want to have it three-dimensional, but it's actually pretty easy to cut out. So I have one here. So let's set that aside. And now let's do our background technique. So I've got a piece of basic white, and then I've cut another piece of basic white that is the same size. And I have used the deckled rectangle dies this time just to cut a shape, and I'm going to use this piece as just a very simple mask over our basic white piece. Now stamping through the mask, I could use this polka dot pattern or I could use this weave pattern. I have a sample already with the polka dot, so I'm going to use the weave. I'm going to stamp this background in Fresh Freesia. So you can start at the top or the bottom or in the middle and just try and get the stamps spaced approximately the same width apart. And I'm not too fussed if they go, you know, slightly different than horizontal, because it's quite a random sort of basket weave pattern anyway. And when I take that away, I have this cute little background made from the piece of paper that you might just throw away normally. Okay, let's just assemble the rest of our card. So I have a basic white card base, and I've stamped a background panel with the Distress Tiles folder. And now I brought in a piece of the Gorgeously Made, or it might be called Masterfully Made, the papers. And I have a little partial die from the Thoughtful Expressions dies. I've just used one of these and just used a scrap, so there's just a piece there. But that's okay, because I'm only, that one side is going to be showing. So in Pebbled Path, I'm going to stamp the Let's Celebrate from the Sentimental Park stamp set, which is the same stamp set that goes with the flower punch that also goes with this stamp set. And I'm just going to put it here on the side. All right, now for this piece of paper, I'm just going to put a piece of tape down the right hand side. I'm just going to position it about where I want it to sit. All I'm doing here is just gauging the width. So think about like that. I'm going to put that up on dimensionals. Okay, then I want to add my flower. I want to add a bit of gold to this. So I've got some of that gold trim, and this gold trim tends to have a bit of a mind of its own, so I'm just going to put it on. I think I'll just let it fall how it falls, and then I'm going to put the flowers over top. I quite like them like this. And then finally, let's add some of these brushed brass butterflies. I think it's nice to just bring the gold through. Also nice to have something that's a different shape other than dots. Okay, something like that. Now here's another sample that I made earlier. So this one is quite different. Instead of just having a strip of the paper, I have the whole background and I've put the words directly on. And I use the polka dot stamp instead of the weave, and that's why I chose the butterflies too, is because it was too many dots. And then the other difference is I've used the new gold faux leather trim there behind the flowers, so it gives it a little bit of a stronger look. So which one do you like better? I think I quite like this background. Well, I like both of them, but that's quite sweet. Now I have a few other samples to share with you. So this is one where I stamped and then I tore the stamped piece in two pieces and then colored on half of them just for a different look. That was a fun little experiment. And then the remaining samples were actually made by Helen Wiggum, one of my team members. Beautiful, and she's used the Everyday Details dies, and those are quite fun with the dots in between. And here's a design where you don't need to cut out the flowers and just use some of your pretty papers to accent. And here's another simple design where there's not only no coloring, but you also don't even have to cut them out. But it's fun to use the same stamp as a background there as well. And then this idea, which is where I was inspired to use that faux leather trim behind. And this is quite nice. We've got the butterfly stamped as part of the background, and also use that polka dot stamp again as a fun kind of stepped background there too. So there are some ideas with the Detailed Dogwood. I hope you enjoyed that and feel inspired. If you know someone who'd enjoy this video too, please share with them. Leave me a comment. I always appreciate hearing from you, and I'll see you next video. This is Jackie Williams. Bye-bye. I'm gonna add my flower.